What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, so today we're going to do a really cool reveal. I don't think anyone's done this yet on YouTube, so hopefully I'm the first. I know some of those bigger channels, they kind of like get disconnected with, you know, so concentrated on getting subscribers and blah, 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 blah. But guys, why are we here? We want to see coins, right? And we want to see brand new stuff that nobody has really seen yet. So this is hot off the presses. I know people have already done reviews on these brand new American Silver Eagles, but nobody's done reviews on perfect mint state ones. So here's what we got. First of all, I do place a lot of my orders on eBay. It is a safe place to buy, and one of the best deals that were out there was from Pinehurst Coins through eBay. So we've got a First Strike mint state 70 PCGS with the flag label, and we've got the brand new NGCX 10 out of 10. What do you guys think? So let's get these open. Let's compare them side by side. And these bad boys have a higher premium because it's the very, very first one that ever came out. So I'm excited to take a look. This is also the first time I'm handling the new 2023 American Silver Eagles. I have not purchased any raw ones yet, so unfortunately I don't have one in my hands to kind of dive into. But let's look at these bad boys side by side. Again, this just hit my mailbox. It's snowing like crazy out here in Illinois, so hopefully you guys can appreciate this. And let's take a look. I heard the missing read. Yep, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right above the Y. Let me get my little pencil here. I never like using metal to kind of zoom in, but there it is. Can you guys see it? So read, and then boom, it's missing. So it's missing right above the Y. Let's see if that's consistent with the one sitting in the PCGS holder. Yeah, you can't really see it, the PCGS holder. So this is the First Strike one. Let's take a look at the coin itself. And I already see a little something up there. So do I recommend you as a consumer sending in an American Silver Eagle to PCGS to get graded? Absolutely not. You will never get a 70 ever, because you're not a big boy reseller. These resellers send in monster box after monster box with hopes of getting a few 70s, and then the 69s they pretty much just blow out for a few bucks over what they normally sell the coin for raw. So unless you have mega money and a lot of patience and a direct connection to get these things out right away, I mean, seriously guys, this is pretty quick, right? I know some coin channels just last week released some monster box, like Daniel with Coin Help You. He opened up a monster box of 2023s. I think his videos come out pretty quick, so maybe at worst case it was 2 weeks ago. But dude, like, this is already in a holder. So like, what does the reseller do? Like, these big companies, they literally get their monster box. Do they ship them direct to PCGS to get graded? Do they send them directly to NGC to get graded? Probably. So you'll never beat the timing. It's a total waste. So don't, as a normal collector of coins, do not send American Silver Eagles, especially the modern ones, in to get graded. You will get crushed. You will lose money. Don't do it. Now, if you have a toned one, or you want to roll the dice on an older key date, like a 96 or even 94, 86, and if you do happen to get a 70, well, then you're going to strike it rich, because those are worth thousands. But don't be sending in new stuff. So again, we're looking at the quality side by side. And these could get milky, guys. Like, the American Silver Eagles are known to get actual milk spots. There's even like mint state 71s, like 96s, that have just milk spots galore, because at the time they were graded, they were 70, but then they actually developed milk spots inside. So let's take a look here. So this coin actually looks better than this one. Again, it's got a little spot there. I don't know if that's dirt. Let me take a look. Yeah, that dude, that's a mark on the coin. That is not dirt. That's not on the holder. Good job, PCGS. Here's the NGC though. There's a little something here, but I think is that dirt? Yeah, that was dirt on my slab. So again, what do you guys think of the new label? NGCX Mint States 10. What did I pay for this? I gotta look that up. I don't remember what I paid. Okay, I'm gonna guess I paid $89 for this, and I think this one was $59 or $69. But what do you guys think of the actual new holder? Like, I always like the PCGS, but the NGC holder, pretty much the same exact plastic. I don't see anything different. Maybe the hologram's a little different. I really don't pay attention to that. Let's take a look at the back of the coin. Yeah, I mean, it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with this coin at all. So, I mean, it is a 10. But if you were the consumer and you submitted this coin, they'd probably give you a 9. That's all I'm saying. But let's look at the label. So, pretty basic. First day of issue. So, maybe that's why this was more expensive too. So the game they play is there's first day of issue, meaning like literally the coin just came out. So it is a first day of issue, right? So you can't get that unless you actually submit it the very first day. First strike, I think it's like you got like 2 weeks, maybe you got 30 days to submit the coin. Again, it's just label, playing with the label, but there are people that actually collect first day of issue and they will pay up for them, or it'll say FDOI when you're looking up the listing. So this is pretty cool. Is it $89.99 cool? Yeah, I think so. Let's go to NGC's website on my computer screen and check out the population count, which really is not going to be anything because that population count is like changing every day. But let's go take a peek. One sec. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go to this website, ngccoin.com/certlookup/ and then it brings you to the screen. And then you literally just take the cert number and then you type it in there, and you got to include the dash too. So let's do this together. So we're going to put in 6596796-426, and then the grade. I'm not going to put 70. I'm not going to put 10. We're going to say it's NGCX. So that's a new field that was not there probably like a week ago. Let's zoom out and take a look at the population count. So, well, that's interesting. What's label 2016? Does that mean that's the label they've been using since 2016? I don't think so. It just came out. So here it explains 2023 Eagle first day of issue. Does give you a nice image of the coin, which is nice. And it gives no information. There's literally no other information. So why am I laughing? Well, normally there's a thing called a population count, or something that tells you as the collector of how many of these are out there, and it's a complete mystery. Well, they're going to have to change that. That's just jacked up. So for those of you that collect coins or collect slabbed eagles, like anytime you type in a number, it'll usually tell you like how many they've graded so far. How many are out in other mint states? This is giving like zero info. Let's see if we click on the actual. Well, I'll tell you what, the images are better that are online. They used to suck. Like they'd be all like grainy or they'd be like yellow. So I will give them that. NGC is doing a better job. But like, dude, what does this tell me? Nothing. It doesn't give me a population report. Absolutely nothing. All right. Well, now let's go to eBay. I can show you where I bought it from. I think they're going to run out, so maybe it will even be out of stock. So, but 1 second. Okay, I was totally off on the 2023 flag first strike. So this is my actual purchase from Pioneers Coins, January 22nd. Today's date is the 28th. It is a Saturday. So how fast was that? I ordered it last Sunday. And I think I was watching like Coin Crew or something. I was in their auction, and he was selling his raw American Silver Eagles for $38, which is a really, really good price. And I was like, wow, what? how does a mint state 70, like how much more is it? So I was like, all right, I could have bought a raw one from it. I didn't. So I'm like, all right, I'll invest $49.95. So I was like, I'll spend another $12 and get a perfect brand new mint state 70 in a holder. And then I was like, what about NGCX? I heard they're doing it, and like this is the very first seller to do it. So again, you could see I paid $89.95, free shipping. I don't pay tax in Illinois, in the state that I live in, for coins, but dude, trust me, guys, Illinois charges tax on everything else. You know, they charge you tax just to drive down the road on the highway. So anyways, what I'm getting is I ordered on a Sunday, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 business days, I received my coins. So that means that wasn't expecting Pinehurst to have them in stock. A lot of times I've ordered this stuff before, and they literally just they'll say it's pre-sale and we'll ship it out when it's available. At least that was my last experience with APMEX when I ordered it. So here it is. Here's what you guys can buy. I'm not going to list mine to resell yet. You know what? I might. I might. Because, you know, it's like, okay, as a reseller, what would I do? Well, I'm probably going to list mine for like $149, just like some stupid price on it. Because I actually will show a picture of the actual coin, show to the future buyer that it is perfect. And a lot of times people can appreciate that because, again, when you order stuff like this, like here, you don't know what you're going to get. So obviously the PCGS one had a little nick on there. Some of these collectors, they don't really, I mean, they care about the label, but they also want the coin underneath to be absolutely perfect. But again, for $49.95, PCGS, mint state 70 flag label, that's worth it. You know, if you have to pay $38 for the coin at your coin shop, it is worth another, you know, whatever, $12, right? Is that the correct math? Yeah, another $12 to get a perfect one for PCGS. Because if you were to buy a raw coin for $38, send it in to get grading. You would, first of all, it wouldn't be only $12. Secondly, it would probably take like 3 months to get it back. It just definitely wouldn't be worth it. So it is worth buying these straight from the source until they run out. So they've sold quite a few, 258, but this label gets me interested because it brings you back to collecting. So the PCGS Morgans and other coins that are in Rattler holders when PCGS first came out is a big deal. There are holders with NGC that, like, they're very, very, very first ones that came out. They're super, super rare to find. So because this is the very first time, it's already in with a popular coin. It's their brand new grading system. It's the first day of issue. It's a perfect 10. It's hitting on all the cylinders that you want as a collector. Again, I like the Eagle. Still not a huge fan of the new design, but it grew, you know, it's been 3 years now, so it's kind of grown on everybody. But again, to get this for $89.95, I think it's worth it. It's worth the gamble. There's a ton of watchers, right? And again, I don't know how much longer they're going to have these, but typically what I found is that when something new like this comes out, the seller will sell. Once they sell out, then you'll see like other sellers listing it for a lot more. So let's do a little search here for kicks. I've not searched this coin yet. So American Silver Eagle, and you guys could do this at home, but I'm just doing this live. We're gonna put we'll put MS. So different to do it. MS10. Now those of you guys that like collect trading cards and stuff like that, like putting a 10 is normal, right? So when you're searching for a card, so here's what's weird. So what is a ERX? Early release. Well, first day of issue. They didn't have this listing before. Early release. Dude, what does all this mean? We got Bullion Shark also selling theirs for, it's a pre-sale, so they don't even have theirs in stock. Jesse James Rare Coins. This guy's awesome. I've ordered a lot of Silver Eagles and stuff from him, and I've done it. I've had him in my prior videos. The real reason I think he's awesome is because he's the next state over. So he didn't have this listing before either. So let's see how many he's got of these. He's got 7 available. He's already sold 3. So that's cool. This guy does a good job. He dude, all his whole store is like Silver Eagles. And then we've got some, we've got some, who's NJ Collected. So again, I didn't see this stuff before. What do you guys think of that label? That's kind of cool. It's a pre-sale item. Ship date 130. So I don't know, like the label's cool, but it's really distracting. Like, what do you guys think of that? Let's take a bigger look out. I don't know, it's a little distracting, but maybe someone will think that's cool. But what's more cool is that it's the actual label. But again, if you go on NGC's website and it doesn't tell you the population count, which I think they'll probably update, but it's just so new. I don't know, for $70.95, like, see, this is where it gets ridiculous. Then they just start like, they just start hammering us with different type of labels. So I didn't see that last week Sunday. Today's Saturday. So here's another listing. Jesse's trying one here on auction. So I'm going to just watch this. This auction will end in 3 days, just to kind of get a feel for what I think I can sell a raw one for. I never do auction style. Like, it's not worth it. So he's got quite a few there. And then we've got we're starting to sign these things. Issue Guadaiso signature. Who's Guadaiso? Oh, the designer? Of what? This label? Who is this person? Did you even sign it? Michael, did you actually sign this? Yeah, maybe he did design it. I thought it was a lady that designed the back. I mean, if you redid the front, is that really designing? I guess it is. So again, that's a pre-sale. That's a lot. $239. Like, that's starting to get into the, buying from Mike's Coins online kind of thing, like an infomercial. That's a little ridiculous. Oh, that's Coin Advisor. Yeah, that's how they roll. They like to get like special signatures. The only thing I've done good with Coin Advisor is I purchased the Two Nations set, the Canadian one, and the Silver Eagle, and I did sell them during the peak. I think they're like worth less now, but those are like enhanced proofs or whatever. They were pretty cool. So again, dude, don't, like, who cares about a signature? That's a little ridiculous. Let's see what else they got. So again, pre-sale, $89.95, and that's it. So there's nothing else. And then here's your, run-of-the-mill regular label. So you're definitely paying a premium for the NGCX 10. Look, they already raised the price. The one I got for $49.99. Supply and demand. And they sold a lot more of those, 5,081. So they raised the price $2.50. So that makes sense. Yeah. And then for whatever reason, like, this same listing is $54.95. Why? Oh, because it says struck at West Point Mint on it. Yeah, who cares? So again, raw ones are about $37. You can get raw ones, like if you order a tube or something. I think you can get them for around $33, but then you gotta order a bunch more. They're always going to be a little bit more on eBay, but anyways, let's get back to the coin booth. I've been on the screen way too long. All right, I thought I had another NGC graded Silver Eagle, but I forgot. I don't have any. I guess I have some PCGS ones, but anyways, what I wanted to do is just kind of compare the look of the label. And don't laugh, I know it's a clad quarter, but it's my favorite quarter, and I've actually made a ton of profit on these. I bought a bunch of these higher grade ones that don't exist anymore. So these things keep climbing up in value. But anyways, getting to the actual label itself, side by side, but everything else, the plastic seems to be exactly the same. So, yep, they're identical. So the only thing, so what I'm getting at is this actual white piece inside here is exactly what a standard label holder looks like. The only thing that's different is the label itself. But what do you guys think? I don't know. Are you for it? So I'll give you my personal opinion. So I do collect trading cards, and we all know a 10 is a 10, right? That's considered perfect. Yeah, is there going to be 9.5s? Is it going to be a 9.5 star? Is there going to be 9 stars? I don't think so. But again, I don't know. It's like too new. But a 10 is a 10. What I didn't like is when I went on their website, it didn't tell me the population count. So that kind of like defeats the purpose. I think they'll fix that. Is the label with the X on it? It's kind of boring, but they're trying to make it look more like, I guess, a trading card. So let me grab a graded trading card so you can see what I'm saying. All right, so I grabbed some trading cards. So this is a company, I tried HGA, but again, it kind of gives you like that feeling. This is the most famous, most well-known PSA. Pretty cool card, I think. And here's an older one. That's how they used to do it. So I think what NGC is trying to do is get the youth more involved. Youth buyers are in a Pokemon or other type of cards. They're used to seeing grades from 9 to 10. If they come into our collector world of coins and they see 67, they'll be like, what does that mean? They don't understand that mid-state 70 is a perfect coin or perfect example for grading. They would have to do more research, this and that. Whereas your average consumer, a 9 is a 9, a 9.5 is a 9.5, and a 10 is a 10. So I'm okay with it. I really am. I think this is good for the hobby. I think it's interesting that they're still doing, though, a regular mid-state 70. So it's kind of like, all right, well, we're making this new type of way of grading scale for the more common consumer, or to kind of simplify things for modern. Again, they're not going to do this on a Morgan or anything like that, but I don't know. It's okay. Like it doesn't hurt my brain to think about like, hey, this is really so. I guess what I'm saying is when I see mint state 10, I know that's a mint state 70 in my brain. But that's because I collect coins and I'm into them. Whereas a normal consumer, they're going to say, oh, that's a perfect 10. But where it's going to get confusing is when they have another holder next to it and they'll be like, well, that's a 10. This is a 67. So is there a mint state 100? Dude, no, there's not. It stops at 70. So I can understand how that's confusing. But I mean, they're coin people. Some dude like invented it. I'm not going to look it up, but there's a reason why it is what it is. But am I okay with this new label? I am. Am I excited about it? Sort of. Am I okay with paying $89.99 for it? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it just came out, right? But next year at 2024, mint state 10, first day of issue, is it going to be $89.99? No, I don't think so. I think people will get used to the label. It won't be as cool because it didn't just actually come out. And I think these will hold their value. So I know I'll be able to at least profit or get my money back on something like this. Am I going to list it for $149.99? Probably, because I'm going to be the first one on eBay to do so, because it just happened. And if this sells for $149.99, will the big sellers like Pinehurst and them, or Jesse James Coins, or other resellers, Bullion Shark, are they going to jack up their prices? Maybe. But again, it's supply and demand, right? You never know. I'm just going to throw it out there just to show people, here's a real life example, the actual coin, the job that NGC did. It's not a stock photo. It just came out. Do you want to buy it for me? I'm not, and if I sell for $149.99, am I excited about that? Yeah, that's cool. But I'm more excited for the fact that there's some change. And anytime there's change, you're going to have the people that hate the change. You're going to have the people that embrace the change. Again, I'm okay with it. If this brings in new money, new collectors, younger generation into our coins, that's awesome. It can only help the hobby. So please put in the comments what you guys think. What do you guys think of this new holder? Actually, this new label, the new way of doing things. And let me know your thoughts. So appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and you never know what you're going to find from my channel. So hopefully this helps you out and helps you decide if you want to buy this or not, or if you're just curious. All right, talk to you guys on the next one.